Glued on.
Sorry, mate.
One more. You might just give it a limber. Thank you.
My name is Tez. I'm 35. I'm a bicycle mechanic from Swansea. And I've been here on trial in the Royal Courts of Justice for breaking an injunction that I didn't know about, that has been bought entirely to suppress protest. Quietly, a lot of us are going through this court and being asked to sign an injunction to politely say, we will not do this again. Whereas in fact, what we were doing was sounding the alarms. A to B marches don't work, signing petitions doesn't work, writing to your MP doesn't work, so we have to use civil disobedience. The suffragettes, that's how they got the right to vote for women. That's how the working class got the weekend, civil disobedience. So if we start suppressing civil disobedience with things like the PCSC bill, and with civilly bought injunctions bought by the companies which are affected by the protest, then we can't affect democratic change, which is why we are here today, glued to these gates to stop injustice happening, because this is supposed to be a house of justice that belongs to the public, and unjust legislation is being passed. The UN Special Rapporteur says what the UK government is doing to political protesters is gravely concerning, and I will not stand by and condone unjust law legislation being used to imprison me. Not once, but twice I will have been in prison for this without being tried by a jury of my peers for doing no less than sounding the alarm.
I'm Callum, I'm 24, I'm from Derbyshire, and I'm here today because I need people to know about what is going on in these supposed courts of justice. There are private laws being bought by companies that don't like protest so that they can punish protesters with impunity. They don't need to go through a criminal trial. They can just completely, I'm sorry, I'm glued on. They can just crush us. In addition to our criminal trial, being punished twice for the same action. We are at the most critical point in history. We are facing the climate and ecological emergency where billions of lives are on the line, and there is no time more important for people to be taking action. It is completely unjust for these injunctions to be happening, away from the public eye, away from justice. Just a few companies paying off judges to put this in place. I know that I'll probably go to prison for this. I might go to prison for a while, but I need to do this to raise the alarm. So I'm willing to do what it takes. And even if it seems bizarre, this way of doing things, this is the kind of emergency situation we're in. And I hope this will do something to make a difference.
Just straight down to the right.
Thank you.
Straight down, yeah. West Greenwich.
What's the protest about, if you don't mind me asking?
We are being tried twice for effectively sounding the alarm against the UK's insistence on continuing to dig up fossil fuels.
Okay.
We've already been to prison for it for a month. The UN Special Rapporteur is conducting an investigation into the UK government's treatment of political protesters. He says it's gravely concerning. So we're here because we can't condone being silenced when what we're doing is sounding the alarm on genocide and the UK breaking international law.
Okay. Fair enough. I can see the glue. Have you glued yourselves to the rails?
We are.
And are you glued to your hands?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, no problem. You guys hurt at all or anything?
No.
Obviously you're aware that this is an offence to glue yourself and block the entrance.
We're aware there are other entrances.
Okay.
Yeah.
But, okay. At the moment, obviously it's looking like criminal damage at the moment. So what we're doing is we're going to call up a unit to come down and obviously remove yourselves and then we'll go from there, alright?
We would never have done the action if we thought we would prevent important cases like people trying to appeal deportations and child protection If we thought those cases wouldn't go ahead, we wouldn't have done this. We know that the side entrances are accessible, but we're actually supposed to be on trial right now.
So if you are unglued, you leave.
Yeah, if we're unglued, we're happy to go into the court.
Yeah.
In a moment, I'll come speak to you.
And I'm here because I have to take a stand against the injustice of these injunctions, these private laws bought by companies to suppress protest. We're facing sanctions without a trial by a jury of our peers, just going straight to these civil courts where they can do what they want with us. At a time when protest has never been more critical, we are facing the greatest crisis of our time, the climate and ecological crisis, among others. We have to stand up and do something. We can't let them silence us. So, please, don't let them do this.
Watch your head, sir.
Stand up against this injustice. Thank you.
I'm being arrested under the new Public Order Act for standing up against injunctions that have been bought by the companies that protesters have disrupted. Rather than listening to the protesters, people like me are being tried twice. Once under criminal law, another time under civil law. I've already been to prison for 4 weeks, and here I am getting arrested again because I refused to lie in court about whether I'd step out into the road again. Like, if I was to say and to accept sanction for this injunction, I would be effectively promising that I'd never protest again, and I can't promise that because our government is committing genocide by continuing to extract fossil fuels.